children may not like taking their medicine, in the long run it is ultimately to help them. In this case, however, children would be right to think twice about taking their pills. Following a lost custody battle on June 16, 2015, Nargis Shafirad hatched a plan to kill her 5-year-old son, Daniel Dana, and make it look like an accident. With Daniel cutting and bruising his head before force-feeding him an entire bottle of Benadryl, enough to kill 2 adults, and enough to stop Daniel's heart. After, she drove her son's body to a road in Montgomery County, Maryland, where she set the car on fire with herself inside, feigning a car accident. Nargis was pulled out of her car alive, but suffered 2nd and 3rd degree burns on almost half of her body. Then authorities uncovered the entire murder plot. Nargis pled guilty to 1st-degree murder and arson for her son's death, and was sentenced to 50 years behind bars. It's the role of a parent to discipline their children. A stern talking to, a brief grounding, or even a spanking could be argued as appropriate in certain circumstances. But this mother personally administered the death penalty. Michelle Blair was a mother to 4 children, 2 of whom claimed essentially abusing their younger sibling. It is unknown if this is true or not, but Michelle's punishment was death. 9-year-old Stephen Barry was beaten in the head, choked with belts, and forced to death. After this, she had his genitals scalded with boiling water. 13-year-old Stony Blair was beaten, burned, and eventually suffocated with a grocery bag. After killing her children, Michelle stacked their bodies on top of one another in a deep freezer where they went undiscovered for years. The 2 surviving siblings were burned with clothing irons and beaten with 2x4s, leaving one with over 25 scars on his. No evidence her children were sexually assaulting their sibling. Truly remorseless, when asked about Stoney's death, she said it was intentional and that she'd do it again, though she claimed Stephen's death was unintentional, despite his immense suffering. She was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. Having a child means rearranging your belongings to ensure no hazard or harm comes to them. This mother failed in one of the worst ways possible. Tantania Manners, a self-proclaimed full-time mommy, was talking to friends outside her Yonkers, New York apartment on May 25, 2015, when she heard a gunshot from inside. Tantania and her friends rushed into the apartment to find a grisly sight. Tantania's 4-year-old daughter, Michaela, had shot herself in the face with a semi-automatic handgun. Amazingly, she was expected to survive, but unfortunately didn't make it. Tantania was taken
fucking hell!
years later, on April 12, 2017, for shooting and taking. Not only was the child found with a firearm, but also the distribution of narcotics permitted by the law. Tantania was brought
You there,
to
friendo?
Westchester County
I've been
Jail.
in Miami buying shirts. The old ones have cut holes all over. I come back and find one colossal godfuck of a party plan. The rumpus. See that chopper over there?
Escaping
What is the whole little purely skill I bought to be lively. Only I got no one to protect my precious drugs.
Kim
So,
Go-chul,
I'm
enjoying
as
his
one
son,
daredevil to
became
another.
obsessed with an
Make
online
sure that
game,
fine
playing
police
6 to
can
12
see
hours
I
at a
got a bad
time
boy
at an
reputation.
internet cafe,
Oh.
all the while ignoring their 3-month-old child. While they raise their in-game virtual child, their newborn starved to death after suffering from severe malnutrition. After psychological evaluations, the mother received no cancer, while the father received only 2 years. The 25-year-old mother hatched another baby. 31-year-old Shavora Thomas was caught by a neighbor acting suspiciously while taking out large trash bags.